नूरुन इल्म हो शम्मा, तो मैं शम्मा का परवाना बनूं. That I should become parwana. That is a very sweet word. What is the English translation? Not so sweet. What is the English translation, brother? Moth. But in poetry, parwana is the insect that sacrifices itself to the light, in achieving the light. Whenever there is a light, it goes there. Okay? So, Ya Allah, if the knowledge is a shamma, if it is a nur, let me become a parwana of that shamma. Ashak. Ilm ho shamma to main shamma ka parwana banu. Mera ustad wo saki to main paimana banu. If my ustad is saki, you know who's the saki? He pours. When you go to Saudi Arabia, any office, that person will come and pour you coffee in little. Okay? So if my ustad is the saki, then let me become the vessel in which I receive the ilm, Okay, brother? So we, should always strive to achieve and acquire knowledge. And then there's another poem, a very, very beautiful poem by Allama Iqbal. Most of those who know Urdu, they know it, Allama Iqbal is one of the greatest philosophers of 20th century. Okay? And he wrote a beautiful, beautiful dua. Okay, in the form of a poetry. Now, children usually sing it, but the meaning is applicable to everybody, brother. And he says, लब पे आती है दुआ बनके तमन्ना मेरी. लब पे आती है दुआ. A dua comes to my lips. But in what form? Banke tamanna. What is tamanna? An intense desire. Intense desire. That is called tamanna. It's an Arabic word. Okay, we will be studying in book 3. लब पे आती है दुआ बनके तमन्ना मेरी. What is that desire? Zindagi, my life, zindagi shamma ki surat ho khudaya meri. That Ya Allah, let my life be like a light, like a nur. So wherever I go, I dispel darkness. I dispel injustice. And I enlighten people. I do good deeds so that there's happiness and prosperity and tranquility among masses, Zindagi ho meri parwane ki surat ya Rab. Now he's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, give me a life of a parwana. What does the parwana do? Sacrifice himself, achieving that light. Zindagi ho meri parwane ki surat ya Rab. Ilm ki shamma se ho mujhko muhabbat ya Rab. Oh Allah, make my life that I always love ilm. I always love acquiring ilm. Make me a parwana of ilm. Parwana of shamma of ilm. Let me write down parwana, brother. Parwana. Okay, this is Urdu, brother, parwana. Okay, now I tell you something. Many people don't understand this. And when we were children, we did not understand. So our Ustad gave us an example. He said parwana is the insect which whenever he sees light, whenever he sees ilm, he goes there and tries to achieve the light, and in that process he sacrifices himself. Okay? So he said, all the time poets talk about parwana. Nothing else but parwana and shamma. Okay? So one of the mosquito, what do we call mosquito? Machar. What do we call it, machar? He became very jealous. He said, what is this? I am also a creation of God. The poets never mention me all the time, parwana, parwana. Let me find out what they do, that they are praised by all the poets. And nobody even mentions me. And I am also here. Okay? So he goes to the colony of Parvanas. Okay? But then in order to go into the colony of Parvana, he has to put on a dress of Parvana. He puts on the garb of Parvana and goes into the colony. And says, brothers, I have come from a different village and I'll spend a couple of days here and then I'll go back. All the Parvana says, Ahlan wa sahlan, welcome. Come, relax here, eat whatever you want to. Okay? And when the evening came, and when the lights went on, okay, all the Parvanas went out of their colonies to acquire light. And in the process, sacrifice themselves. So they said to this new Parvana, who was originally a Machar, he said, come brother, the lights are on. Let's go. Let's acquire that light. Okay? Now that Machar understood why they are going to kill themselves there. And so he understood the reason why all the poets are always talking about Parvana. Because they show an intense love and desire to acquire Noor, So when he was asked, chalo, let's go. What was the answer? I got some very important work. You carry on. I'll follow you later. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So now the thing is, who are we? Are we Parvana? Are we Machar? The ilm is here. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? The ilm is here. Are you a mosquito? What will mosquito say? I'll do tomorrow. I'll do my homework tomorrow. There is still a lot of time. What will Parvana say? No, I will do it now. I will do it now. Brothers and sisters. Okay? So this is a short thing. I thought when we were taught in the school these things, it made a great impact on our lives, and we would try to become very serious about it. And then some people make it a joke. I tell this story everywhere I go, and I sing everywhere I go. So I was teaching a class in Lahore,